Start your week by installing your game plan.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
Video after all this are done.
football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and you have a chance to get Tom Brady, you take that opportunity, even though Jameis Winston is your quarterback last year, threw for over 5,100 yards, but he also threw 30 interceptions. Tom Brady threw just 8 in New England last season. They figured that can be the difference to get that team into the playoffs and maybe back to the Super Bowl.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Shotgun now for Brady. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about it on air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. That makes it 7-zip Vegas. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. For the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with him prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he takes this for 3 to the 29.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
And it is now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. LaMarcus Joyner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Brady loses the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is T.J. Logan to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? They'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Paul.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Brady now on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On the return is Jones. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because I mean,
and now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Richard with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 20. And the Raiders have got him.
Tom Brady.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Turn there, giving it even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On third down, Richard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Brady will try again on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. A throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it'll bring up third down. And from midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Brady to throw again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. 32-28, the final score. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 28-23 was your final. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Bradley Kenyon,
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff is spending time just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Richard. They find some open field here. And they go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
He was frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, but it winds up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look.
Raiders 38. Buccaneers nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Brady. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, Marcus Joyner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
At their own 18-yard line.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really, the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. And here they get this all the way to midfield, working down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. Before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 3 from the 9. Now a handoff to Richard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. From the gun, Brady unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
Throw by Brady, incomplete.
You tell him wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
On third down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. Jones on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He can't get him down. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, Marcus Joyner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man. Gronkowski complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
26-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
On 1st down, Carr. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 4 more yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he gets it down to the 32.
A 7-yard pick.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, partner. Nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Toward the pylon corner, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To Rob Gronkowski.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Las Vegas, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Start your week by installing your game plan.
today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
They've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30. Past the 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive, as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 67 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak, because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Fighting him off. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Chubb.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Corey Littleton.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power,
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. LaMarcus Joyner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
and they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
To Hunter Renfro.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tyrell Williams. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now Carr again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's got it up and through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your...
And the Raiders have got him. Corey Littleton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
No!
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. 84 yards, and the Browns are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember
Why did you let me do that?
I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Why did you let me do that, Blue Dog? Blue Dog. You're supposed to be able to try on, not that way. want to pick up on Granny's bed? Granny's bed. Granny's bed. You can't live without being on Granny's bed. Granny's bed. Let me go get you some jerky here. Get Scoot out of walk. Well, if he wants to walk, he can take one himself. Huh? I don't have to take him for a walk. I don't.
First down, Raiders.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
First and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Jonathan Coachman. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jarvis Landry, helmet back on and ready to go. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up a first down. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
46
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play fake. Mayfield. Yeah! Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
And he
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. from the gun, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
For Austin Hooper.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Oh, yeah!
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jones on the return.
Put him down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
At their own 46-yard
The
line.
Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
On the coverage.
Carr again here on second and 10. And he almost intercepted it.
Learn how to catch.
They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Mayfield sacked.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
A gain of 9.
The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
16-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Pick up with 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Complete to
A very solid gain of 27.
27 on the play. And the Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Carlson on for the PAT.
No pity allowed.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Is Bud on my bed?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
He's on yours?
No, he's over here.
Okay, because I shut my mic.
Start your week by installing your game plan.